Question 1. What year did the Romans first invade Britain? A. 55 BC, B. 1066 AD, C. 1215 AD, D. 43 AD. Answer A. 55 BC. Julius Caesar's first invasion of Britain was in 55 BC, marking the beginning of Roman influence on Britain. Question 2. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Theresa May, B. Margaret Thatcher, C. Indira Gandhi, D. Elizabeth II. Answer B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 3. In what year was the Battle of Hastings? A. 1066, B. 1215, C. 1485, D. 1642. Answer A. 1066. The Battle of Hastings took place in 1066, leading to the Norman conquest of England. Question 4. What is the name of the document that limited the powers of the king for the first time in 1215? A. The Bill of Rights, B. The Domesday Book, C. The Magna Carta, D. The Act of Union. Answer C. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, was a landmark document that limited the powers of the king for the first time. Question 5. Who was the monarch during the English Civil War? A. Elizabeth I, B. Charles I, C. Henry VIII, D. James I. Answer B. Charles I. King Charles I was the monarch during the English Civil War. Question 6. What significant event took place in England in 1666? A. The signing of the Magna Carta, B. The Battle of Hastings, C. The Great Fire of London, D. The Glorious Revolution. Answer C. The Great Fire of London. The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666, devastating much of the city. Question 7. When did Scotland and England unite to form Great Britain? A. 1284, B. 1536, C. 1707, D. 1801. Answer C. 1707. Scotland and England united to form Great Britain in 1707 under the Act of Union. Question 8. What was the main outcome of the Glorious Revolution? A. The establishment of the Church of England, B. The introduction of the Bill of Rights 1689, C. The start of the English Civil War, D. The signing of the Magna Carta. Answer B. The introduction of the Bill of Rights 1689. The Glorious Revolution led to the introduction of the Bill of Rights 1689, establishing a constitutional monarchy. Question 9. Who is known as the father of the British Navy? A. Sir Francis Drake. B. Henry VIII. C. Horatio Nelson. D. Winston Churchill. Answer. B. Henry VIII. Henry VIII is known as the father of the British Navy for his role in establishing and expanding it. Question 10. Which treaty marked the end of the American War of Independence? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. C. The Magna Carta. The Treaty of Utrecht. Answer. B. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 marked the end of the American War of Independence. Question 11. When was the Act of Union between Great Britain and Ireland enacted? A. 1536. B. 1707. C. 1801. D. 1922. Answer. C. 1801. The Act of Union between Great Britain and Ireland was enacted in 1801. Question 12. What did the Emancipation Act of 1833 accomplish? A. Unified England and Scotland. B. Granted independence to American colonies. C. Abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. D. Established the Church of England. Answer. C. Abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. The Emancipation Act of 1833 abolished slavery within the British Empire. Question 13. Who was the British monarch during the Victorian era? A. Elizabeth I. B. Victoria. C. Elizabeth II. D. Anne. Answer. B. Victoria. Queen Victoria was the monarch during the Victorian era. Question 14. Which war was Florence Nightingale associated with? A. The Crimean War. B. World War I. C. The Boer War. D. World War II. Answer. A. The Crimean War. Florence Nightingale is associated with her nursing work during the Crimean War. Question 15. When did women over 30 gain the right to vote in the UK? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1945. D. 1969. Answer. A. 1918. Women over the age of 30 gained the right to vote in the UK in 1918. Question 16. What global conflict did Winston Churchill lead Britain through as Prime Minister? A. World War I. B. The Boer War. C. World War II. D. The Cold War. Answer. C. World War II. Winston Churchill led Britain as Prime Minister through World War II. Question 17. What significant healthcare institution was founded in 1948 in the UK? A. The British Red Cross. B. The National Health Service, NHS. C. The Royal Society of Medicine. D. The British Medical Association. Answer. B. The National Health Service, NHS. The NHS was founded in 1948, providing healthcare services funded by taxation. Question 18. What is the main purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To establish a new empire. B. To promote democracy, human rights, and economic development among its member states. C. To compete with the United Nations. D. To facilitate British rule over former colonies. Answer. B. To promote democracy, human rights, and economic development among its member states. The Commonwealth aims to support its members in achieving development, democracy, and peace. Question 19. When did the UK join the European Economic Community, which later became known as the European Union? A. 1957. B. 1973. C. 1992. D. 2004. Answer. B. 1973. The UK joined the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union, in 1973. Question 20. Who was the first woman to sit in the House of Commons? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Constance Markievicz. C. Nancy Astor. D. Theresa May. Answer. C. Nancy Astor. Nancy Astor was the first woman to take her seat in the House of Commons in 1919. Question 21. What does the term suffragettes refer to? A. Women who fought for the right to work. B. Women who campaigned for peace during World War I. C. Women who campaigned for the right to vote. D. Women who supported the abolition of the monarchy. Answer. C. Women who campaigned for the right to vote. The term suffragettes refers to women who campaigned vigorously for their right to vote in the early 20th century. Question 22. What British landmark is a prehistoric monument located in Wiltshire? A. The Tower of London. B. Buckingham Palace. C. Stonehenge. D. Hadrian's Wall. Answer. C. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument located in Wiltshire, England, known for its circle of standing stones. Question 23. Who was the famous British playwright and poet known for works like Hamlet and Macbeth? A. Geoffrey Chaucer. B. William Shakespeare. C. John Milton. D. Charles Dickens. Answer. B. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is the famous playwright and poet known for works such as Hamlet and Macbeth. Question 24. During which queen's reign did the British Empire expand to its largest size? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Anne. Answer B. Queen Victoria. During Queen Victoria's reign, the British Empire expanded to its largest size. Question 25. What series of laws introduced by the government led to the American War of Independence? A. The Navigation Acts. B. The Stamp Act and other taxation laws. C. The Magna Carta. The Acts of Union. Answer B. The Stamp Act and other taxation laws. The introduction of the Stamp Act and other taxation laws without representation led to the American War of Independence. Question 26. What is the Great Charter of Freedoms called? A. The Charter of Rights. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Freedom Charter. Answer C. The Magna Carta. The Great Charter of Freedoms is known as the Magna Carta, signed in 1215. Question 27. Which event in 1666 significantly impacted London? A. The Black Death. B. The Great Plague. C. The Great Fire of London. D. The Restoration of the Monarchy. Answer C. The Great Fire of London. The event in 1666 that significantly impacted London was the Great Fire, which destroyed a large part of the city. Question 28. Who was the scientist responsible for the theory of evolution by natural selection? A. Albert Einstein. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Darwin. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer C. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was the scientist responsible for formulating the theory of evolution by natural selection. Question 29. What year did the National Health Service, NHS, begin? A. 1948. B. 1958. C. 1968. D. 1978. Answer A. 1948. The National Health Service, NHS, in the UK began in 1948. Question 30. What is the name of the British national anthem? A. Jerusalem. B. Rule Britannia. C. God Save the Queen/King. D. Land of Hope and Glory. Answer C. God Save the Queen/King. God Save the Queen, or King, depending on the monarch's gender, is the national anthem of the United Kingdom. Question 31. Name the ship that is famously associated with the Pilgrim Fathers. A. The Mayflower. B. The Beagle. C. The Santa Maria. D. The Victory. Answer A. The Mayflower. The Mayflower is the ship famously associated with carrying the Pilgrim Fathers to the New World in 1620. Question 32. What festival is celebrated on 30th November in Scotland? A. Burns Night. B. Standrew's Day. C. Hogmanay. D. Beltane. Answer B. St. Andrew's Day. St. Andrew's Day is celebrated on 30th November in Scotland in honour of St. Andrew, the patron saint. Question 33. What treaty ended the First World War for Britain and its allies? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of Utrecht. D. The Treaty of Westphalia. Answer A. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles ended World War I for Britain and its allies. Question 34. Which British ruler faced the Spanish Armada? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King Henry VIII. C. Queen Victoria. D. King James I. Answer A. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I was the ruler when England faced the Spanish Armada in 1588. Question 35. What landmark act in 1833 abolished slavery throughout the British Empire? A. The Emancipation Act. B. The Slavery Abolition Act. C. The Freedom Act. D. The Liberty Act. Answer B. The Slavery Abolition Act. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 36. What is the name given to the Prime Minister's official country residence? A. Balmoral. B. Buckingham Palace. C. Chequers. D. 10 Downing Street. Answer C. Chequers. Chequers is the official country residence of the Prime Minister of the UK. Question 37. What is the main principle of British life concerning religion? A. State religion. B. Mandatory religious practice. C. Religious tolerance. D. Atheism. Answer C. Religious tolerance. The main principle concerning religion in British life is religious tolerance. Question 38. Who was the longest reigning monarch before Queen Elizabeth II? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George III. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. King Henry VIII. Answer A. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the longest reigning monarch before Queen Elizabeth II surpassed her reign. Question 39. What voting system is used for general elections in the UK? A. Proportional representation. B. First past the post. C. Single transferable vote. D. Mixed member proportional. Answer B. First past the post. The UK uses the first past the post voting system for general elections. Question 40. Who was the monarch at the time of the establishment of the Church of England? A. King Henry VIII. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King James I. D. King Charles I. Answer A. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII was the monarch who established the Church of England. Question 41. How is the UK governed, and what is the structure of its government? A. Through a federal system with a president as the head of state. B. By a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy. C. Solely by the monarch, who makes all the country's decisions. D. By a direct democracy, where citizens vote on all laws. Answer: B. By a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy. The UK is governed as a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system, where the monarch is the head of state and the Prime Minister is the head of government. Question 42. What was the impact of the Great Fire of London? A. It led to the establishment of the UK's parliamentary democracy. B. It resulted in the destruction of a significant part of the city in 1666 and led to major urban redevelopment. C. It marked the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. D. It ended the Black Death. Answer: B. It resulted in the destruction of a significant part of the city in 1666 and led to major urban redevelopment. The Great Fire of London had a profound impact on the city's architecture and fire safety regulations. Question 43. What are the responsibilities of the Prime Minister? A. To serve as the head of the Church of England. B. To represent the UK in sporting events. C. To lead the UK government and oversee the operation of the civil service and the execution of laws. D. To act as a ceremonial figurehead without any real power. Answer: C. To lead the UK government and oversee the operation of the civil service and the execution of laws. The Prime Minister's responsibilities include leading the government and the country. Question 44. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the UK's entry into the European Union. B. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. C. It established English as the official language of the UK. D. It commemorated the victory in the Battle of Britain. Answer: B. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was instrumental in bringing peace to Northern Ireland. Question 45. Who are some famous British artists and how have they influenced culture? A. The Beatles and J.K. Rowling, who have both had a profound impact on music and literature, respectively. B. Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dali, who introduced Cubism to the UK. C. Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, who revolutionized industry and transportation. D. Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great, who were not artists nor British. Answer: A. The Beatles and J.K. Rowling, who have both had a profound impact on music and literature, respectively. British culture has been significantly shaped by artists from various disciplines. Question 46. What major changes did the Victorian era bring to Britain? A. The end of the British Empire. B. The introduction of the Internet and digital technology. C. Industrialization, social reform, and improvements in science and culture. D. The shift from a monarchy to a republic. Answer: C. Industrialization, social reform, and improvements in science and culture. The Victorian era was marked by profound changes in society, industry, and technology. Question 47. Describe the British contribution to science and technology. A. Britain has played a minor role in the development of modern science and technology. B. British contributions include the laws of motion by Isaac Newton, the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming, and the World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee. C. Britain's contribution is limited to the field of literature and arts. D. Science and technology are considered unimportant in British education and culture. Answer. B. British contributions include the laws of motion by Isaac Newton, the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming, and the World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee. The UK has a rich history of significant scientific discoveries and technological innovations. Question 48. What was the purpose of Hadrian's Wall? A. To serve as a defensive fortification against invasions from the north. B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire's territory in Britain. C. Both A and B are correct. D. To commemorate Hadrian's visit to Britain. Answer. C. Both A and B are correct. Hadrian's Wall was built by the Romans to defend against northern tribes and to mark the northern limit of their empire in Britain. Question 49. How has immigration shaped modern Britain? A. It has had no significant impact. B. It led to the decline of British culture and traditions. C. Immigration has enriched British society with diverse cultures, cuisines, and contributions to the economy and public life. D. It resulted in the isolation of the UK from the rest of Europe. Answer. C. Immigration has enriched British society with diverse cultures, cuisines, and contributions to the economy and public life. The UK's cultural landscape has been significantly influenced by immigrants from around the world. Question 50. What contributions did the UK make to the development of democracy? A. The UK played a minor role, with democracy mainly developing in ancient Greece. B. Contributions include the Magna Carta, the establishment of parliamentary democracy, and the concept of the rule of law. C. The UK's contribution is limited to the invention of the steam engine. D. Democracy is a recent concept in the UK, with no historical contributions. Answer. B. Contributions include the Magna Carta, the establishment of parliamentary democracy, and the concept of the rule of law. The UK has been instrumental in the development and spread of democratic principles. Question 51. Who was Winston Churchill, and what was his role during World War II? A. A British king who led the country through the war. B. A general in the British Army. C. The Prime Minister of the UK, known for his leadership and speeches during the war. D. A scientist who developed radar technology. Answer. C. The Prime Minister of the UK, known for his leadership and speeches during the war. Winston Churchill is celebrated for his role in leading Britain to victory in World War II. Question 52. What are the symbols of the UK and what do they represent? A. The lion represents England, the unicorn represents Scotland, the dragon represents Wales, and the harp represents Northern Ireland. B. The eagle represents freedom, the bear represents strength, the phoenix represents rebirth, and the dolphin represents intelligence. C. The rose represents love. The lily represents purity. The oak represents strength. And the ivy represents friendship. D. Symbols of the UK include only the Union Jack flag and the Royal Coat of Arms. Answer: A. The lion represents England, the unicorn represents Scotland, the dragon represents Wales, and the harp represents Northern Ireland. These symbols reflect the constituent countries of the UK and their national identities. Question 53. Describe the British judicial system. A. It is based solely on the decisions made by the monarch. B. It consists of a series of courts, including the Supreme Court as the highest court, and operates on the principle of common law. C. It follows the Napoleonic Code and is overseen by the European Court of Justice. D. The judicial system in the UK is informal and based on community resolution. Answer: B. It consists of a series of courts, including the Supreme Court as the highest court, and operates on the principle of common law. The UK's judicial system is known for its independence and adherence to the rule of law. Question 54. What is the significance of the English Reformation? A. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. B. It was a movement that resulted in the establishment of the Church of England, separate from the Roman Catholic Church. C. It was a political alliance between England and France. D. It was a cultural movement that led to the development of the English language. Answer: B. It was a movement that resulted in the establishment of the Church of England, separate from the Roman Catholic Church. The English Reformation had profound religious, political, and cultural impacts. Question 55. How does the UK participate in international relations? A. The UK is isolated and does not participate in international relations. B. Through its membership in the United Nations, NATO, and the Commonwealth, and by maintaining diplomatic relations with countries around the world. C. Only through its economic contributions to the European Union. D. By following the directives of the United States in all foreign policy matters. Answer: B. Through its membership in the United Nations, NATO, and the Commonwealth, and by maintaining diplomatic relations with countries around the world. The UK plays an active role in international affairs and global diplomacy. Question 56. Which British king is associated with the 6 wives? A. King Henry V. B. King Henry VIII. C. King Edward III. D. King George III. Answer: B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is famous for having 6 wives in his quest for a male heir and for initiating the English Reformation. Question 57. What act, passed in 1967, began to decriminalise abortion in the UK? A. The Abortion Act. B. The Health Act. C. The Human Rights Act. D. The Family Planning Act. Answer: A. The Abortion Act. The Abortion Act of 1967 began the process of decriminalising abortion in the UK by making it legal under certain conditions. Question 58. Who was the British monarch during World War I? A. Queen Victoria. B. King Edward VII. C. King George V. D. King George VI. Answer C. King George V. King George V was the British monarch during World War I, which lasted from 1914 to 1918. Question 59. What year marked the beginning of British rule in India? A. 1498, B. 1600, C. 1757, D. 1858. Answer D. 1858. The beginning of direct British rule in India is marked by the year 1858, following the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Question 60. Name the British theoretical physicist who authored A Brief History of Time. A. Isaac Newton, B. Stephen Hawking, C. Albert Einstein, D. Richard Feynman. Answer B. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking, the British theoretical physicist, authored A Brief History of Time, introducing complex concepts of physics to the general public. Question 61. What important legal document was sealed by King John in 1215? A. The Charter of Liberties, B. The Bill of Rights, C. The Magna Carta, D. The Constitution of the United Kingdom. Answer C. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, sealed by King John in 1215, is a foundational document of English law and constitutional principles. Question 62. What is the name of the highest mountain in the British Isles? A. Snowdon, B. Scafell Pike, C. Ben Nevis, D. Carron-Toohill. Answer C. Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis, located in Scotland, is the highest mountain in the British Isles. Question 63. Who is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Boris Johnson, B. Theresa May, C. David Cameron, D. Rishi Sunak. Answer D. Rishi Sunak became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom on October 25, 2022, succeeding Liz Truss. Question 64. What series of laws, beginning in 1773, helped to spark the American Revolution? A. The Navigation Acts, B. The Stamp Act, C. The Townshend Acts, D. The Intolerable Acts. Answer D. The Intolerable Acts. The Intolerable Acts, a series of punitive laws passed in 1774, helped to spark the American Revolution by inflaming tensions between the British government and American colonists. Question 65. What festival celebrated on April 23rd honours the patron saint of England? A. St. David's Day, B. St. Andrew's Day, C. St. George's Day, D. St. Patrick's Day. Answer C. St. George's Day. St. George's Day, celebrated on April 23rd, honours the patron saint of England.